the NBA, there's been a steady erosion of interest and investment in the regular season. And Adam Silver has given a thumbs up to it the entire way. And it goes right over to All-Star Weekend. He has given the players less responsibility. They used to have to be there on Friday. Now they don't have to be there until Saturday. And by the way, several players didn't even show up this year until Sunday.
That's right.
He gave them, changed the schedule so that they would have 3 or 4 days after it so that you weren't penalized for being an all-star. So you could still go to Mexico or the Caribbean or wherever else you wanted to go and still have your time off. And still the game has completely fallen to pieces. It was 133 pointers taken in this game. It is essentially just a shooting display now. And Adam Silver doesn't care. He has totally said that this is fine. There is no pushback whatsoever. So if you continue to allow the players to do this stuff, I don't blame them. They're going to continue to do it. And if you continue to send a message to your fans, the regular season isn't important, and the NBA is about to do it again because they're about to ratify a collective bargaining agreement where they're going to create a midseason tournament that they're going to say is actually more important than the other games. If you continue to tell your fans that these games don't matter and that your effort level is not expected, the fans are ultimately going to believe you. And that is, there is a number of reasons why we have seen a fall off in ratings in the NBA.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnett. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. For the Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the... Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. from the shotgun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
61. Matchbox, right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Okay, great. Charlie. Go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back in.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and then bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this out past the 25. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They were well aware. As they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Squeeze, get in there.
Wilson. He's going to let it go again. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 62 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one.
And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a short gain here down to the 22. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Under pressure, they got him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Here's a fast and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball,
when we see them the next time out.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will get into the end zone. Gets another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And now here's another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good